Shout out to Donatella Versace for custom making this outfit for me. And shout out to Michael B. Jordan because he's going to be taking it off of me tonight. That was the moment the entire room lost it. From making Haley Steinfeld blush to getting a surprise proposal on live television, Michael B. Jordan has a power that defies explanation. Celebrities lose their composure. Interviewers forget their questions. Fans break their retainers just from looking at him shirtless. Even Liza Koshy, who managed to hold it together until Michael turned his back, finally cracked. Today, we're counting down the moments when Michael B. Jordan's irresistible charm broke celebrities, hosts, and even a bride who showed up out of nowhere. Let's get into it. Chapter 1. The Donatella Versace Shoutout. Michael B. Jordan walked on stage and gave a shout-out to Donatella Versace for custom making his outfit. Then he dropped the bomb. And shout out to Michael B. Jordan because he's going to be taking it off of me tonight. The audience erupted. The host didn't know where to look. Michael just stood there, completely serious, like he just announced the weather. That's the thing about him. He doesn't try to be charming. He just is. Chapter 2. The Vampire Sounds That Broke the Host. While joking around as a vampire, Michael managed to leave the host completely speechless. Trying to figure out what your vampire sounds are going to be, like, how do I sound when I do this? He made a noise. The host laughed. Michael asked if it sounded good. The host tried to respond. Then Michael asked for the vampire sound. What followed was pure chaos. The host couldn't form words. The audience couldn't breathe. Chapter 3. Cheryl's Flawless Moment. Cheryl tried to ask Michael about his music. She really tried. I have a body of work, but since I've been gone, streaming and everything's really come into play. Then she looked at him, really looked at him, and just said, "Wow, I'm flawless." She wasn't talking about herself, she was talking about him. The interviewer was stunned. Michael just nodded. Cheryl tried to continue, but the damage was done. Chapter 4. The Love Triangle No One Saw Coming. This might be the most awkward and amazing interview moment of all time. An interviewer confessed that she had slid into Michael's DMs about a year ago. She asked him to come see Khaled with her on Valentine's Day. He didn't see it, or didn't reply. Then the male host jumped in. "Promise me nothing's happening, cause otherwise I'm getting quite upset." Michael promised. The host made him pinky swear. On camera, in front of millions of people. Michael B. Jordan found himself in a love triangle he never asked for. Chapter 5. Halle Berry saw Creed 6 times. Halle Berry is an Oscar winner, a legend, and she admitted on live television that she's watched Creed 6 times, just to watch Michael B. Jordan do his thing. Michael thanked her. Then he added, "I think it had a lot to do with that training scene. I watched Monsters Ball way too many times, like way more than I should." The flirting was mutual. The audience was losing it, and two of the most attractive people in Hollywood just sat there, casually admitting they've been watching each other's movies for years. Chapter 6. Margot Robbie's face said it all. Someone asked Michael who his cinematic crush was. He started to say Margot Robbie. Then he realized Margot was sitting right next to him. "It's awkward because she's sitting right here." Margot's face. That's the whole story. She didn't need to say anything. Her expression said everything. The blush, the smile, the "I can't believe this is happening" look. Michael B. Jordan just admitted to having a crush on her, with her sitting 2 feet away. Chapter 7. Chrissy Teigen couldn't resist his scent. Chrissy Teigen is married to John Legend. She is not easily impressed, but Michael B. Jordan walked in and she immediately said, "He smells good." Then she asked him, "You smell good?" He said, "Yeah, I smell good." Then she said, "You smell good too?" She was talking to herself at this point. The man hadn't even done anything. He just existed in her vicinity, and she lost all sense of social norms. That's the power. Chapter 8. The DM Confession. The interviewer asked if Michael had ever hooked up via direct messages. His answer, "Yes, I have. I'm human." The interviewer's assistant immediately announced she was going to DM him right after the show. Michael didn't say no. He didn't say yes. He just sat there, letting the chaos unfold around him. Chapter 9. Lupita Nyong'o and the "What are you doing?" moment. The chemistry between Michael and Lupita Nyong'o is so obvious that neither of them can hide it. People want it to be way more. How do you deal with that when everyday people are like, "We need to be more"? Lupita looked at Michael. Michael looked at Lupita. Then she said, "Well, what are you doing?" The audience screamed. Michael laughed. Lupita pretended she hadn't just asked him out on live television, but she did. And everyone saw it. Chapter 10. Tessa Thompson's Proud Wife Energy. When Michael B. Jordan directed Creed 3, Tessa Thompson was nervous that their on-screen chemistry would change. Her answer? "No, not really." Then she explained, "I love him so much. I was so proud of him. I felt like I got to be his proud wife on set. Every day at work I was like, that's my man." She called herself his proud wife. On camera. Michael just sat there smiling, letting her have her moment. Chapter 11. My eyes are up here. An interviewer got caught staring at Michael's chest. He caught her. "My eyes are up here." She apologized. He said it was all good. But the damage was done. Everyone had seen her staring. Everyone knew she'd been caught. Chapter 12. The Retainer Story. This story is so ridiculous that it has to be true. A girl was watching Black Panther. During the shirtless scene, you know the one, she clenched her jaw so tight that she broke her retainers. Her retainers. From clenching her jaw at a movie. Michael found out. He DM'd her and offered to pay for new retainers. She said no because she had insurance. The interviewer couldn't believe it. The audience couldn't believe it. Michael just shrugged like this was a normal Tuesday for him. Chapter 13. The Bride Who Showed Up. During an interview, a woman in a wedding dress walked on set. "I was just taking a walk around the studio and I just threw this on." Michael looked at her, looked at the dress, then said, "I guess we could technically get married right now then, huh?" She said that's not how it works. Michael said, "Our first fight." Then he asked, "Should we have a little makeup sex?" The woman had no response. The host had no response. Michael B. Jordan had just proposed to a stranger and suggested makeup sex within 30 seconds. Chapter 14. Oprah's Church Girl Advice. Oprah Winfrey asked Michael how he finds someone who can handle his life. His answer? "I don't know." Oprah's advice? "You need a nice church girl." Michael agreed. "I need a good church girl." Only Oprah can give dating advice to one of the most desired men on the planet. And only Michael B. Jordan can sit there and take it like he's a regular guy who needs help finding a date. Chapter 15. Naomi Osaka didn't even know his name. Naomi Osaka admitted she had a celebrity crush. She didn't know his name, but he was the villain in Black Panther. "Michael B. Jordan," the interviewer said. The interviewer offered to text him right then. Naomi panicked. No, I'm okay, thank you." Even a tennis superstar who has won Grand Slams in front of millions of people couldn't handle the idea of Michael B. Jordan knowing she had a crush on him. That's power. Chapter 16. Phoebe Robinson's Hall Pass. Phoebe Robinson dedicated her book to Michael B. Jordan. When asked why, she said, "He's very hot. He commented on my Instagram." Then she delivered a message to Michael live on air. "I'm in a relationship now, so you missed your chance. But if you want to hit me up, I'll try and get a hall pass for my boyfriend for like 4 days. 4 days. She negotiated for 4 days. On national television. Michael's response? He just laughed. Chapter 17. The Game Show Sweep. On Ellen's game show, celebrity after celebrity was asked to choose between Michael B. Jordan and another attractive man. Lea Michele chose Michael over Jared from The Bachelor, Bruno Mars, Tom Hiddleston, Scott Eastwood, and Blake Griffin. Every single time, Michael won. Zendaya had to choose between Leonardo DiCaprio and Michael. She picked Michael. Mindy Kaling, after being asked about every other man on the planet, finally said, "I'm gonna say Michael B. Jordan." The results were unanimous. Against every competitor, Michael B. Jordan won. Every single time. Michael B. Jordan has been acting since he was 9 years old. He's been in blockbusters, Oscar-nominated films, and one of the biggest franchises in history. But his greatest role might be himself. He doesn't try to be charming. He doesn't try to be funny. He just exists. And that existence is enough to make celebrities lose their minds, interviewers forget their questions, and audiences everywhere wonder what it would be like to be the person sitting across from him. If you made it through this video without developing a crush, hit that like button. Subscribe for more moments that prove Hollywood's biggest stars are also its most dangerously attractive. And drop a comment. Which Michael B. Jordan moment broke you the most? See you in the next one.